There's so much to talk about as things change every day in the technological world, but we have the guru of guruesses, Carlette.
Hey, Francois.
Yes. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Guruess. Wow.
Yes.
I put that up in the Oxford Dictionary.
Guruess. We are making up a whole lot of new words this morning, I tell you that much. Now, the battle is on again this morning, I gather.
The battle is on again. We had a fierce battle last week, and of course it's an intellectual battle. Let me
Yes.
say that right there. When we looked at Nook versus Kindle.
I don't know if you can say Nook on the radio. I checked it. And, you know, we had to ban a song last carnival because part of the word said Nook.
Ooh, really? So we shouldn't be saying Nook. Nook is a word we should not repeat. Nook.
E.
Mr. Green. All right, so let's talk about some different words. Let's talk about Zune.
I don't think you can say Zune.
We can't say Zune either. Oh my gosh, we're in trouble now.
Zune, what is a Zune? Please clarify.
The Microsoft Zune is an MP3 player that is set to rival the dominance of the Apple iPod.
Really? So you have iPod and you have Zune. Is the Zune better? Is the iPod better? Have you checked it?
Clearly, I'm going to be biased. So let's look at them impartially, and then we will let our listening public decide. Because they're going to text in and they're going to tell us what their favorites
are. Oh, there are people who have the Zune already?
People that have, the Zune's been out nearly 2 years now.
Wow.
So people who have it are going to weigh in on this issue. So I see the
Don't ask me where I was.
Well, I was at the Apple iPod. Apple iPod was introduced in 2002, and I was lucky. I got an iPod in 2000. Sorry, it was introduced in 2001. I got one in 2002.
Yeah.
So I've been an iPod baby for a while.
All right.
And it is reliable. It is stable. It has lots of memory. It has long battery life. It has access to the entire iTunes store that you can download movies, you can download books, you can download all sorts of things, and it's really a great device.
Okay, so there is an endorsement for the iPod.
Certainly, but there are complaints.
So
People say
okay
that you can't sync wirelessly, because what you would do, you'd have your device, you'd have your music on it, but you'd have to connect it to a computer or some other source to get music on it. The Zune can do that wirelessly through Wi-Fi. The Apple iPod, you have to connect.
Are you talking about moving the music across, or are you talking about just playing? You don't need to actually connect.
To play, you don't need to connect, but to move the music onto the device to play it, you need to connect with the Apple iPod, but not with the Microsoft Zune.
It's just Bluetooth kind of thing?
It uses Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Right, wireless fidelity. We'll never forget that now, right? It has, the Microsoft Zune has some other features too. It has a larger screen. Now some people would say it has a larger screen but the same resolution, but it does have a big bright color display that makes it easy to watch, which is pretty cool. And it has something that a lot of us really miss in our iPod. It has an FM player. So, you know, when I have my iPod, I can't listen to Fame. That's not good.
That's not right.
No, but if I have my Microsoft Zune, I can listen to Fame FM.
Is that right?
Or I can listen to my music on my Zune, which is pretty cool.
That sounds like a plot. I'm not being really biased, but really, you never know when you might want to just switch over. So, and it's pretty easy. Why wouldn't the iPod just throw that in?
Battery life. So the Microsoft Zune puts in Wi-Fi and it puts in FM radio capability at the expense of battery life. Your Zune battery is going to last a few hours less than your iPod battery.
Okay.
So it's a give and take.
And you talked about watching movies and TV shows and all of that?
Movies and TV shows and everything. One thing the Zune doesn't do, however, you're not able to download audiobooks. So
not able to. So it's still Nook and Kindle. we gotta have.
Yes.
This doesn't eliminate them at all.
Not at all. Not at all. So if you want to listen to your audiobook, you can listen to it on your iPod, just not on your Zune, which to me is a big drawback. And of course, I'm a podcast baby. So I watch podcasts and I listen to podcasts all day on demand. I can't wait for Fame to get some podcasts.
We are going to
MMJ right there. But the Zune doesn't support podcasting.
But don't we podcast this? Kinda,
right. Technically,
this is podcasted. People want to see this, they can see it through your hidden camera, can't they?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
On Facebook, on the website. And you know, I've been tweeting it too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
I'm a tweet now?
You're a tweet. Yes.
Oh, okay. There's another word for you this morning, folks. All right. So your final assessment, having weighed them both.
Having weighed them both, I'm still an iPod baby because iPod has a much greater range of accessories. The Zune, because it's new, doesn't have too many accessories. So I would say hold off on the Zune, but it's still a great device. Both of them are about $250 and both of them are available locally.
All right. And are there any other brands, or you just pick the two big ones?
Who knows about them? There are other companies that do MP3 players, usually not on this scale, because this supports 80 gigs of music. That's hundreds of thousands of songs, of movies, of books. And I mean, I've been able to fill up my iPod yet, and I've been trying. Really, really hard.
Okay.
So you have other things like the iPod Nano and the iPod Mini, you know, for 4 gigs, 8 gigs less music. So there are others.
That's pretty neat. That's one thing about putting your music into a library. I'll give you some homework. If you have it on CD, that's pretty easy to do with your computer and everything like that.
You rip it from the CD.
What happened to all the folks who have their music on vinyl, the old timers?
They need to convert it to digital. So you might want to go to a store that offers that service, or you want to buy a special turntable with a USB out that you can then play the record in real time and then convert it to MP3.
It's going to take forever.
It will take considerable time. I just say buy them back.
What?
Yeah, my Benny King, my Sam Cooke, my Nat King Cole collection.
Buy them back.
I have the records somewhere, but I just paid the 99 cents and bought back the songs.
Check it out, folks. Trivial on Fame .blogspot.com. Trivialonfame.blogspot.com. You'll see it's hidden cameras somewhere inside here. I don't know where it is, but you can also text us right now if you have a question, comment, or you want to educate Carlette on something, or you want to be educated. 878-FAME. That's 878-3263. We'll get to it at some point in time. Thank you very much to our friends at COK. Invest in your future today.
Yes, iPod is a bomb.
You know I don't have an iPod?